morning, everybody. I'm out here, just got done watering the garden. Today's my day off. It's Wednesday, and I thought I would harvest some of these peppers this morning and get this basil up out of here. Basil. I'm gonna cut it not all the way back, because I got plenty in the house for over winter. I'm not gonna pull it up out of the ground, but I'm not really worried if it comes back or not. Pepper over here has got this one just completely covered. Now some of it may come back, it may not, but I got some time here. I'm just gonna cut it back just a little bit. And see if that'll come back any. Because it's not really thick, but there's a little bit in there. Now, some of these peppers are still turning red. They're not completely red. That one there is actually rotten at the top. I don't know if you can tell. But that one's no good. These have been on the vine for a long time. That one's a little rotten too. And it seems like it's taking forever for them to turn. But this plant is loaded down. I'm going to take a few green ones just to see. Let's see if I can get y'all where y'all can see better. These are some really big peppers, but it just seems like they won't turn red. And like this one, something's been eating on it, or something happened to it, and I don't want all of them to go bad. Hold on, let me get a chair. So, I think I'm going to take some of these green ones off that are like really big. See how long that is? These were my first peppers to come out on the plant. And I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, I think since like June, the end of June, for them to turn red. And they just haven't. But the ones that I have picked, they turn red inside in the house. So I'm gonna do it that way. I'm not gonna get all these, I'm just getting the bigger ones off. And see, the ones that are turning have this rotten looking spots on them. So I don't want them to go bad on the plant. So I'm just really confused as to what's going on. But see how big they are? So I'm just going to get some of the bigger ones off. That one's really big. Basil. See, and these two plants here, or this one plant here, all three of these plants were bought and planted at the same time. This one in the back here produced peppers first, and it has taken them, like I said, forever to even start to turn. This plant in the front over here, it started about 3 weeks ago. And this plant over here just started putting on peppers a week ago. They all come from the same place, planted at the same time, everything. So I'm confused about that. Okay, I moved over here to my habanero pepper plants, and these just started turning red. I'm almost scared to touch these. And see, bad spot. I'm gonna try and cut that off and save it. Isn't it cute? I did harvest one of these over the weekend, and I made some hot sauce, and it was really good. But I still have plenty of habaneros on here. They're a little bit wilty this morning, but I just watered them, so. But it's supposed to be 95 degrees today, and I really thought the heat was gone. But it's supposed to be really, really hot this week. I still haven't planted my lettuce because it's so hot. Later today, I think I'm going to come out here. I have one more watermelon on the vine that's really, really small, but all the foliage has died back, and I think I'm just going to call it on that and pull them up and get that bed ready for something else. I'll show y'all at the end of the video. I'll give y'all a little garden tour. So get some more peppers. Okay, over here at the fence, I got some more. These here cayenne peppers. These have been growing steady and strong. It took a while for them to turn red, but now it seems like all of them want to turn red. But these are like super, super small peppers, and they're supposed to be long cayennes. But they're not very long, but they are super hot to me. And those that are turning red, that's not completely red, I picked those two. As long as they got some red on them, I go ahead and pick them. Because you never know when a bug infestation is going to happen. And my husband has picked on me about not waiting for them to turn red. But I'm impatient. I got to have them. See how small all them are? That's 4 peppers. And they're so teeny tiny. A little plant over here. These over here are a little bit bigger. Tomato plant, which I still have a couple of tomatoes on. Okay, let's see. I don't know if y'all can see how many peppers is on this plant. Alright. Put the weeds out. I have been so lucky with weeds this year. I haven't really had to deal with a lot of weeds. The main thing that I've had to deal with has been pecan trees trying to grow through my mulch, because our mulch is from the leaves of a pecan tree, our pecan tree that fell. So that's what I'm dealing with, pecan trees trying to grow. I planted some rutabagas right here in this little section. And it seems like the squirrels are trying to eat them. Definitely something eating them. Because the leaves are all off of them. But, okay. Let me show you my poblanos. Okay, over here is, I'm like right beside where I just was. My poblano, and it has been so healthy all year. It's took a while to get peppers on it. I did have one early off, like the beginning of June. Then I had one again early August, and they're not getting really big. This is about the size they've been getting. And I'm okay with that. But there's plenty of them up here. I'm trying not to pick them. I'm trying to wait. There's a couple up here. Okay, sorry, I had to get my dog on the back porch. She's trying to run off. Okay, so more peppers. I've got my jalapeno peppers. These haven't really done anything either until this past month. And I know that peppers like the heat, the end of the summer. It's just real hard to be patient when you started these in February, and the year is coming to an end. It seems like this year is going by so fast, but slow at the same time when you're waiting for stuff like this. It's frustrating, but worth it in the end. So yeah, I've got a few jalapenos. I don't think these are quite ready to pick. They're almost ready. You can see it. Almost ready. And there's a few of them up there. This plant over here has a couple on it too. It's trying to hold hands with this other tomato plant, and it still has a couple of tomatoes on there, believe it or not. They're not growing real fast, but there's enough to wait it out and see what happens. Alright, my bell pepper plant. let's talk about this for a minute. I had 3 of these. 2 of them died. This is the only one that made it, and it has done absolutely nothing until this month. And it's got peppers on there, but it's just growing so slow. It's been fertilized. We water it all the time. It's in one of the good beds that I got. But I think some kind of critter got it and munched it all down. And now it's just starting to come back. So I've got about 5 peppers on here. None of them are quite ready. So we're going to leave them and see what happens. Okay, another jalapeno. This one has a few on here. Quite a few actually. That one got eaten. You can see a little hole in there. I've picked some off of here and used them last weekend. They were good. But I'm going to leave these a few more days and see what happens with those. Okay, here we have my mushroom reds. Now, if y'all remember when I first planted peppers, I had these, I planted out, well, I started them from seed. I had, I think, about 6 or 9 of them come up. And then I was only left with 3. And I put them in this bed. And now I only have 2. One died during the transplant, or right after the transplant. And I have this plant, and I have a wee little bitty plant over here on the other side. These peppers take forever. This one is done good. I'm going to take these off. I know they're not orange, they're not red, but they're yellow. See the difference in those colors right there? I see the difference. So I'm going to take them. They'll turn red in the house. But I wonder why just one plant has done good. The other plant over here, it has no pepper on it. It's just now gotten, I think I see about 5 or 6 flowers on there. So I wonder why things happen like that. I don't know if y'all can see my butternut squash hanging up here. But I'm waiting on that. We put it up off the ground to try and keep the bugs from getting them, because last time they turned that orangish color, but they had signs of where bugs were trying to get through the skin. So since this is the last ones we have for this year, then we wanted to make sure we got one. There's 2 on this plant, and hopefully it'll get a little bit bigger. Okay, so I'm done harvesting this morning. I wanted to show y'all, go around, do a little garden tour, what we have going on. It's my dirt that I still have. Another box that Ray is working on. We did get our blueberry bushes planted back over there. If you can see right there, there's one under that, this little baby plant. After our tree fell and we did some cleanup, so we planted the blueberry bushes back. We got the raspberry bush over here that Ray has been snacking on every morning, and they are really, really good. Ray loves them, so that was a big hit. Ants gotten those potatoes. This is what we have left. It looks like there may be ants in here too. Oh yeah, can you see the ants in there? Yeah, so that's probably trash too. This is my last planting project I did. Collards on the outsides here, on both sides, and I planted peas down the middle. And you can see they're coming up. And there's a little collard. There's some collards on the other side. And our beans and corn. Y'all, I love this bed. It hasn't given me anything yet. But look, I've got tassels on the corn. You see that? I think that's the yellow jacket. But the corn has looked real good. More tassels. And the beans look real good. I'm just waiting. Watermelon, we've picked them all, but this one, and it's so little, and the trindle is already dried up on it. We've picked 4. The first one was white on the inside. It just wasn't quite ready. And then we picked 3 this past weekend, and y'all, they were good. They were real good. That's my pepper plants where I just picked peppers and the basil. This here is cantaloupe. And as you can see, we have one. We got a few actually on here. So hopefully we'll get at least one cantaloupe. My peppers, butternut squash, mushroom red peppers. Right here is where I planted the pumpkins and the carrots. And these carrots, let's see, I haven't looked under here in a few days. Looks like one right there was trying to do something. So we're gonna give it another few days. And if I don't see anything, I guess it's back to planting carrots like I did in the spring. This is my pepper bed we just planted. That's where my onions are. The red onions that I got. And can y'all see that one long onion? That's all I got left. That's it. Luckily, I ordered some more seeds that come in the other day. I'll share that with y'all in another video. This is the rutabagas, or what's left of them. Oh yeah. Can y'all see that worm right there? Killing my rutabagas. See how that's all chewed up? And that one? Yeah. May have to replant those and put something out here for them worms. Now over here, my lima beans, which is almost, they ain't quite filled out yet. And y'all, I've been waiting for these things, but they're just not quite filled out yet. And there is all kinds of peas in here. I mean, beans. Look at them. They're just all in there. I think another couple of days, they may be good to go. Pecan tree everywhere. That one there's, yeah, I think another couple days, maybe Saturday morning, we'll come out here and pick some lima beans. Right. Oh, my cucumbers. I planted some in that corner and this corner too, but they didn't come up. But I don't even know if they'll have time to do anything. I mean, they've done all right in what, a week and a half. I'm more impressed by these pumpkins. I hope that they just take off, but I don't know. Alright guys, we're still planning on doing a barn project here coming up soon. I don't know how long it's going to take to get the stuff, or if we're going to decide to just buy one, like a she shed type thing, or if Ray's going to want to build it. But either way, we'll update y'all on that. If he builds it, then we'll try and film the process in case y'all want to see how he does it, if you're interested in building a shed or whatever. If we decide to just buy one, then we'll show you that too. But there's not a whole lot going on in the garden. I mean, it's just waiting for harvest, and as things are harvested, clearing out and planting something else. It's like a slow go of things right now. I'm waiting on that corn, y'all. That corn right now. I'm waiting on that. We bought some corn and some peaches from the fruit stand last week, and I put some pumpkin pie filling in the freezer. Yep. And some corn. That was some good corn. Okay, well, I'm gonna call it, and I'm gonna go back inside before it gets too hot and try and get some stuff done on my day off. Thanks for coming, and see you next time.